I was worried there for a second. They were all praying. I was wondering what had happened. But yeah, all the people who died from the zombie attacks and stuff. I thought it was Morrigan who died, and I really didn't want that to happen. Burial at sea or something like that.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing.
Indeed.
I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he can be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
Sounds fair to me. There's no I agree with you option. The last option is probably the closest to that, but it sounds like, oh, I don't care. I'm going to go with the first option. Why do you want my opinion?
You spoke with him, have you not? You know what he has done better than I do, even.
I do, yes. Would you find him useful, perhaps?
I would not trust him, but I would not presume to tell my brother what to do.
Okay, that's fair. Looks like those options are still there. So I'm going to go with number 4, as I said, because it's, do whatever you want with him.
Very well. I shall have the mage imprisoned again for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
Then I will seek out this urn, because I need it. Yes, I need his help. I will seek out this urn.
Thank you. I am grateful for your eagerness to help restore my husband. Find Brother Genetivi, the scholar, in Denerham. He has been researching the urn's location for several years now. The knights that returned say they were unable to find Genetivi. But perhaps the Maker will lead you to him.
I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
Well, sounds like our next step is to go to Denerim. However, I'm going to see if I can explore the rest of this castle. Looks like we can talk to some people, but I don't really feel like doing that. Pile of books probably gives us a codex entry and some XP, which is always nice. Apparently we leveled up as well as Win. I'm actually going to take a look at what their abilities are. Oh, she's got a thing. So I'm probably going to give her some more magic. More magic is always good. It gives her more spell damage and more stuff, whatever. Maybe willpower is actually better for her because she is a healer. I'm probably going to give her combat training because it says that she can keep casting without being interrupted from taking damage, even though I should probably give her something else, because we already have a herbalist with Morrigan and that sort of thing. But I'm just going to give her that. And I looked at her abilities, and she's got a lot of really nice abilities. I was told by King Rat that taking the mage line is actually pretty useful. Yes, I see that because of staff focus and arcane mastery, which is excellent. I also really like life ward that she has, and then all of these other lines here are really cool, like spell wisp and that sort of stuff. But I think I'm going to go with spell ward at the moment because it is available, and it's another healing spell, and that's always useful. So let's take a look at where it is. Okay, it's right here. I'm just gonna I'm gonna keep it there, and then I guess I leveled up as well. I should probably really take a specialization at this point. Another point into coercion, sure, why not? Death blows might be interesting because at this point I feel like I'm running out of what is it called? Stamina during the fights, I've noticed, but we can also take these high level abilities. But when I look at what we have available to us, we can take all of these spells here as well, like perfect striking and that sort of stuff. But then I looked down here at the weapon and shield tree, and shield expertise is amazing, as well as assault is pretty good, but I don't need assault too much right now. Shield expertise and shield mastery seem to be the most best choices. So we need actually more dexterity for shield mastery. So I'm going to put some more points into dexterity while we're at it. So there we go. And then we can take that one as well, shield mastery. And then I'm going to keep... Maybe I should keep my point for Templar when we get it. I don't know. Death blows is pretty nice as well. I'm going to go with death blows, sure. That gives us more stamina during battle when we kill stuff, so... I spent all my Spent all my points. But I guess that's alright. Makes us more powerful. It was probably a bad idea to save my points for so long, making us weaker than we could potentially be at that specific point. I don't need to talk to anyone here, just leave them to their own devices. We are on the upper floor at this moment. So actually let's turn on all of our things.
Very well.
So I don't really know why I have shield defense or shield cover on my bar, because I can't actually use them at the same time as shield wall. So maybe I should just take them off.
It is begun.
Because shield wall seems to be like an answer to everything. So there's the vault, but we can't open it. It says insufficient skill, but we probably need a key or something. Yeah, I probably missed a bunch of stuff up here because now the castle is freed. So there's actually a chest.
It shall be done.
Stone dragon statue. That's a gift for somebody, and I don't really know who just yet. Doesn't really matter too much at this point. And some more lyrium potions as well, which is always useful. On another chest. Longsword. Vendor stuff, which is good. More money. So now I've headed downstairs back to, where the armors are. That's actually interesting. That's where we could have went up. So I actually realized that we didn't have that much left. Ooh, Alistair's mother's amulet. Let's give it to him. It'll probably trigger a dialogue option, maybe. We'll see if I can find it.
This is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it?
I find it kind of funny that he asks that, but that's actually probably just how the game is made in case you don't bring him along when you find it. But I have actually brought it. I found it in Redcliffe Castle in the study.
Oh, the Arl study?
Yep.
Then he must have found the amulet after I threw it at the wall. And he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that?
Maybe he cared about your mother. Maybe he cared about you. I don't really know. Perhaps it means more to him than you think.
I guess you could be right. We never really talked that much. And then the way I left... Thank you. I mean it. I thought I'd lost this to my own stupidity. I'll need to talk to him about this if he recovers from his... When he recovers, that is. I wish I'd had this a long time ago. Did you remember me mentioning it? Wow. Huh. I'm more used to people not really listening when I go on about things.
Of course, I remember. You're a friend and you've been helpful. Sorry, did you say something? Oh, that's such a dickish thing to say. You're a friend, of course I remember.
I don't know what to say. I'm honored. Thanks again.
Thank you. Massive constitution. Alright, cool. That might be a painting of his mother, but I'm not sure. And this is where all the chamberlains and stuff were. Which seems like they're all... A locked cabinet! Yes! Smash it open. Small silver ring.
I shall do it.
Yeah, it is kind of cheating, smashing things open, but hey. I don't want to have to bring a rogue along for everything. I closed the door there by accident. So carpet? Yeah, that's for the vendor. And I feel like the drawback is fair enough, where it allows us to lose items if we break the chest. Which makes sense to me. Alright, let's continue, and I guess we're going to Denham, but we're a bit closer to the Korkari Wilds, so I'm wondering maybe we can try and kill Morrigan's mother? But I'm not sure with who. Maybe Shale. Replace Shale with Morrigan. I'm not entirely sure since, well, none of my other characters are as well equipped as Morrigan is, I don't think. And Morrigan is extremely useful. Could always try. Yes. Flemeth's hut. I guess I have to change my party, right? Because Morrigan doesn't want to come, so I'm gonna switch up Morrigan with Sure, with Shale, and yeah, of course he leveled up. I'm actually wondering what kind of abilities he has, because yeah, he is Shale, so he's got a bunch of crazy abilities that I need to take a look at. Now, Shale is actually really, really interesting. He's got a bunch of activatable abilities which turn him into different modes. He's got a tank mode, a range DPS mode, a melee DPS mode, and a support mode as well. And that's actually really cool because he can fit so many different roles in the cast stuff. It's pretty awesome. And he seems, I can understand now why people have said that he is one of the best tanks in the game, if not the best tank, because he's actually got a lot of abilities that allow him to, taunt stuff. And it looks like you can only use certain abilities when he's in certain modes. Whoops, I don't need to turn on Threaten. But I'll turn on Precise Striking, and I'll turn on Pulverizing Blows, because I put him, I think I'm going to use him as a melee DPS for this fight, although a support might be more useful, and I saw that because he leveled up, he's got enough constitution that I can give him that other gem, but I put the other gem in the chest, for the peak, unfortunately, so, whoa, what's going on there? So I want to go back to Soldier's Peak to grab his gem, and then go all the way back down to Flemeth's hut. That's kind of a long way to go, though. Darn, I'm not sure if I would be wasting time doing that, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
Okay, so that triggered a cinematic, which is kind of interesting. Not sure what we should do about that. Let's see, where is the large flawless crystal? Oh no, I only have 31 constitution, I need 32. Oh no. So close, yet so far. I guess that trip to the Soldier's Peak was kind of useless. I hope I really didn't waste any time, but at least we're here to see, sell things to him. Ah, darn. I thought we had enough, but oh well. We'll manage, I guess. We'll manage. Off we go to Flemeth's hut, I guess. Okay. I'm a little wary of this. I'm not sure exactly
Very nice.
what's going to happen here, but alright. I was checking if Shale had Threaten turned on automatically. I don't think he does, which is good. Although we could probably turn it on and he'll Adventure Leader. Okay, well. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like Shale makes some noise when he walks around. Sorry, just looting some of the herbs first before we do anything else. Hello there.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
Darkspawn, you don't say?
Right, Darkspawn. We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Lothering.
Oh, good job.
We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's the message about?
We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
Okay. I don't know why the option is to stop him. Maybe it's a quest, but I don't see. Well, see, good luck with that.
Thanks. We're heading out. Stay safe.
Okay. I'm not sure what all of that is about. It says we received an item, but I'm not sure what. I should have sold stuff. Okay. I hope I didn't miss something important. Weird. Okay. Now, I know this is going to be hard, so I'm a little taken back. We'll see. Yeah, she's the boss. Okay, well. Hello, Flemeth.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
Oh yes, quite indeed. None of these options are particularly enticing. We know your little secret, Flemeth. That's the best option, but at the same time I don't want to lead her on to know that we know that, because she then might be, let's go with that.
Which one, I wonder? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time?
Does it matter? I'm just investigating my options at this point.
Composing your own tune, then? Now there's something even I can dance to. That you have come at all means you desire something. Perhaps I may yet give it to you. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
That could be an option, because then Morrigan, she wants the grimoire so that she learns how to protect herself from Flemeth taking over her body. That could work. I don't know. And what happens to you, exactly?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
I certainly could. Yeah. I want to say yes, because I want to give the grimoire to Morrigan, so that because of the grimoire, yeah, she might be able to protect herself from Flemeth, if even any of this is true. But Flemeth seems to know more than she leads on, so there is a bit of a suspicion going on there. I'm going to go with the number one.
It's far easier this way, don't you think? The lies are always more fun.
Yes, fun. Tricking Morgan. Oh, who am I kidding? That does sound fun. I'm a bad man.
A tangled web you weave, Warden. I hope it's for good cause.
The book is inside the hut, with notes and spells enough to make even Morrigan blush with delight. You and I will not meet again. That I guarantee.
I feel like I'm making a mistake. A big one. Because I don't want to lie to Morgan. I want to give her the book, but I want to tell her that she's still alive, because maybe in the book we can figure out a way to kill Flemeth. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not really that into killing people. Maybe we can talk to Flemeth again.
Change your mind already? I changed knickers less quickly.
I just want some questions answered.
Wouldn't we all, alas?
I don't understand this option, so you'll give no answers at all? No, okay, I had to say it out loud to understand. So you'll give no answers at all?
Back to this again. Sabers rattling and jaws firmly planted on the floor. Oh, do something.
I'll go.
Then do leave an old woman in peace. So many visitors. Next they'll be putting in a road. Maybe an inn.
I can't shake the feeling that I'm making a mistake. Well, there's the robes. Wow, those are some really good robes for Morgan, and the grimoire. Like I said, I don't want to kill people. I'm not a murderous fool, and I don't even know if Flemeth is really. Well, I'm saying that, but I remember that she turned into like some crazy dragon thing when I fought her a long time ago when I did this So she is a shapeshifter of sorts, right? But I don't know. Yeah. If I leave, she probably won't be there anymore. Well, what I wish right now, because I've done this, and I kind of want to live with the decisions I make, is that I have the option to tell Morrigan of what actually happened, that I didn't kill her. And maybe we'll get an option again to do that. I don't know. But I'm gonna go back to Morrigan now and hope for the best. But I really feel like I did a mistake.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
What's on your mind?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Isle's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Isle that much.
If we can stop the blight, we'll save a lot more. So let's keep going. And good job to you as well.
You're right. Hopefully, by that time, there's still enough of Ferelden left to save. Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh, wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
Well, we can do that all day. Any day? Okay, let's go to Morrigan. Hey Morrigan. Hey Morrigan.
I await your command.
Oh wait, we have to do her gift, right? Yeah, it's a gift. Morrigan. Oh wait, we can also give her lovely. Actually, let's take a look at. We had Zephyrin. Do we have anything for him? Not really. Not at the moment. She's got some pretty good stuff too, because it's crow armor. But does he have any daggers? He doesn't. He had those crow daggers, I think, that we sold, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. Where's Morrigan? There we go. Give her those robes, which look exactly the same. I don't think her robes ever changed in this game. Right, and now the gift. The gift. Where is it? There it is. An old but lovingly cared for book, bound in leather of questionable origin. The pages smell of herbs and wood smoke, intricate stitchings on it. The covers mark out a leafless tree, strangely ominous in its stark appearance. Alright, here we go.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Okay. Good for you. I'm scared of her. Because we didn't do what she asked. We didn't kill Flemeth. And I don't know what's gonna happen. I wish I could tell her. Maybe later. Who knows? Hey, Bowden.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
This is new dialogue, alright.
I'm sure you'll be...
Well, Morrigan's robes sold. Okay. Hey there, Shale.
It speaks.
I have some questions for you.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Not at the moment. We're taking a little bit of a break, just getting to know those things. Are those crystals in your skin? Because you're Gollum? I don't really notice. Well, skin is flesh. He's a Gollum. He doesn't really have skin. Let's ask him the question anyways.
I like to think of them as accessories.
Yes, that sounds good. Do all Gollums have them?
I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, so it doesn't hurt. Okay. So they're decorations?
As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
Did he succeed at all?
Not really. Although now that I think of it, these attempts may be what caused my disruption. Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
Okay. Would you be willing to have more added to you?
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume? Unless it has more.
I was told you killed your former master.
Did I not already tell it that I do not remember doing such? I remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague.
Vague, but non-existent. But not non-existent. That means you still remember something a little bit.
Clever and true. Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
So you retaliated against him? I'm not really sure.
He possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing.
So he hit the kill me button by accident? Well, what do you remember next?
And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me, so they simply left me. And in time I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
You didn't wonder why he was gone?
Wonder? I was glad that he was gone. For so many years I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first, I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed. An acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
Sounds like you had a good little rest, then.
I think I was ready to move on. Another few years and the moss would have covered my face. And then where would I have been? Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless. For which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it has nothing to fear from me. Much.
Sounds good to me.
The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story. Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again.
Alright. I feel like I don't really need to press his story that much anymore. It's kind of done with. I kind of like to leave the past in the past and be done with it. He's been useful, so that's all I care about at the moment. And I feel like he's not going to kill me. Alright, we have Zevran as well. So I'm going to go around and talk to everyone.